Hey, everybody, it's a brand new day. Thanks for being here for the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, and you're here for an amazing treat. Well, I think it's an amazing treat. If you don't think it is, that's pretty much your problem. But I'm glad you're here today. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for one thing and one thing alone. We just ask for a little bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. So thank you for being here today. We got an amazing episode in store for you today. What are we going to talk about today? One, we're going to talk about the restorative power of small habits. We're going to be reminded about balance, talking about how the Girl Scout CEO, what her day is like. Get some inspiration from her. YouTube, we're going to talk about that. Virality in YouTube from our friends at HubSpot. I always love to bring insights in from Seth Godin. We're going to do that in this episode as well. I wish I knew these 4 things before starting my own business. We're going to hear that as well by Amy Chambers. We're going to touch on this. Is interesting. Regulators may not like deep fakes, but businesses are using them anyway. If you're a creative, why it's probably time for a nap. We're going to touch on that as well. We're going to touch on radical candor, how leaders can give brutally honest feedback. My friends at 21hats.com, Lauren Feldman, 21hats.com. When your line of credit is maxed out, what do you do? I don't know, but 21 hats will help us. And we're going to end with, the headline, I can't even read the headline. All you can eat special ends with, not indigestion, it ends with arrest at Indiana Applebee's. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Let's get with it. A brand new episode. We're joined by David Smith is here. Thanks, David, for being here today. Let's get with it to a brand new episode of the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. The restorative power of small habits. What does this mean? Sometimes we think of all the big habits are what really is going to change our life, how the big habits are what will make a difference in our world. But oftentimes, ladies and gentlemen, it's not the big habits that make a difference in what we're doing. It's oftentimes the small habits. In recent years, says our author at Harvard Business Review, there's been renewed focus on employees' well-being and the links between systemic organizational problems and this 5-letter, I'd say, what's 4 plus 3? I think it's still 7. This 7-letter word, burnout. Burnout is a serious physical and psychological condition which requires attention and care. So what are some things that the author writes that we need to focus on and understand as we're thinking of what are the small habits we can do? We've identified 5 energy batteries that impact leaders' well-being. Physical battery. Physical battery is one. This refers to physical health and vitality. As I sit here doing the Rundown with Ramon, did I go for my workout? No. Did I do my stretches? No. Did I do 60 push-ups? Yes. So health is absolutely important. Number 2, mental battery. Again, reading here from our friends at Harvard Business Review, this involves clarity, focus, and intellectual agility, even for those who are up at 3 a.m. in the morning. Number 3, emotional battery. This is about creativity, emotional intelligence, and self-regulation. Not just the mental faculty, but the emotional state. Our spiritual battery. We have then this social battery. This refers to both personal and professional relationships. These things are very, very important. Again, if you just joined, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today. All we ask is for a little bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life and start or grow your business. So thank you for being here today. I'm Ramon Ray, started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books, and you can get to know me better at RamonRay.com or zoneofgenius.com. Ding, 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 ding. Her ethos on work-life balance is the opposite of what most people think. Girl Scout CEO has a demanding schedule. Bonnie Barazikowski, who was never a Girl Scout, but she's leading the Girl Scouts. And this article here in Fortune talks about her demanding schedule and how as a mom and other things she has to do in life, she gets to do, not has to do, gets to do in life, but she's managing this multi-million-dollar huge organization. So how does she do it? A lot of the things we're going to share today is nothing that you don't know. But I think what's interesting, Deanna Lambert is here. What's up, Deanna Lambert? Thanks for being here again today. Appreciate it. Deanna Lambert is good, peeps. Deanna, glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon. So the CEO of Girl Scouts is sharing the aspect that balance is imbalance. While most people see balance as a perfectly even scale with each side holding the same weight, Barazokowski learned a different perspective from her father over 30 years ago, a lesson in imbalance. On the morning of her wedding, her father explained that rarely is it about 50-50, but it's about this perfect imbalance. Talking about how the CEO of Girl Scouts wakes up at 4:30 a.m. Many of you do that. Sets her alarm, does what she has to do, does the needful. I have eaten cereal every morning since I was a child. Talks about what happens at 6:30. She's in the office 2 to 3 hours before everybody else. Talking about 9 a.m., the workday begins. She moves on. 12 p.m., a creature of habit. She has the same lunch every day. 7 p.m., she's home. The rest of her evening is spent trying a new recipe for dinner, reading news articles instead of books, or studying up on individuals, so on and so forth. And she's in bed by 10 or 10:30. It doesn't say if she has a family or not. And it doesn't really matter so much. I'm sure she would adjust. The principle is life is not a perfect balance, because if you're trying to have a perfect balance, it's not going to happen. Deanna's in the 5 a.m. club. Let's keep hearing the comments. Let's see what club you're in. And I wonder what you would do better at knowing that life is an imbalance. Glad to have Portia Mystique Steele here, who helps you publish amazing books. So if the CEO of Girl Scouts, who's running a demanding schedule, can understand what it's like, can understand that life is about a perfect imbalance, what about you, Matt McHale? Ding, 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 ding. 13 YouTube description templates that have helped our videos go viral. My videos go viral every day. Every time one person watches it, I'm like, yes, it went viral. That's for Ramon. I set my standards very low, people. But the point is, our friends at HubSpot talk about a principle here, 13 YouTube description templates. I'm not going to go over that right now, but there's a nugget here that I wanted to bring out that may help us all create better videos. One, YouTube description templates. You don't have to have your own templates. You can get these from others. HubSpot has some. But the second nugget here that they're saying here, and again, I'm quickly summarizing this whole long post, explain your content. I don't do this well. I could do it better. If you're just throwing up YouTube content and you're wondering why it's not performing, maybe because you're not explaining it well enough. Maybe that's why. Number two, include a call to action. You're trying to sell book publishing services. You're trying to sell AI, fancy RSS, some bot automation mumbo jumbo that my friend Matt McHale does. And there's no call to action. People got to know what to do. People got to know what to do. Include a call to action. Add your personality to it. We're all different. And don't say you don't have a personality. We all have a personality. Maybe you don't like yours, but everybody has a personality. So add your personality as you're thinking of serving, and it is serving your audience. Use timestamps to make videos scannable. And again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is a few minutes of your time to get the top things you need to know to live your best life or to grow your business. As we're in the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today. Love having Deanna Lambert here. She's jumping in saying, perfect imbalance, feeling comfortable, being uncomfortable. Deanna Lambert's absolutely 100%. Are we comfortable being a bit uncomfortable? We don't want to maybe be uncomfortable at a high degree our whole life. We want to get some semblance of normalcy, but necessarily it doesn't need to be all the time, and we should be comfortable getting uncomfortable. And that's exactly right, Portia Mystique Steele. Timestamps are cool. It takes some time to do it. But man, I know for me, when I see a timestamp in a video, I can boop, hit right on that sucker and go right where I need to go. So that's definitely a thing to do. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for a little bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. Stop. Don't look down to the right side and see if you're on speed. That's my normal voice. So it's not you, it's me. Trust me on that. Moving forward. Ding, 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 ding. Seth Godin Insights. My guy, Seth Godin. Love hearing from him. If you don't know, he has a daily email newsletter, and I love pulling some insight from Seth Godin. Here's something he says in one of his email newsletters. Seth Godin says as follows: the missing file. It contains some of my best writing, cogent, clear, and powerful. Seth Godin says, I found it. It wasn't nearly as good as I remembered. In fact, it was hardly useful. The opposite happens with the things we fear. When they show up, they're likely to be a lot less fearsome than we imagined. Fear has that effect on us, people. We'll talk about this later in the show on the Rundown with Ramon. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. Thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for a bit of your time to give you the top things you need to know to live your best life or start your business. Karen Venzen, thanks for being here today. You're in a tie. I don't know if it's you or Deanna, who's a more frequent watcher of the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today. Ding, 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 ding. Entrepreneur says, I wish I knew these 4 things before starting my business. Some days, people, I wish I knew these 4 million things before starting my business. And some days I feel like, let me get a job. But let's not digress. Entrepreneur says 4 things I wish I knew before starting my business. 1, self-discipline is harder than you think. It sure is. It's hard to be self-disciplined. Hard. For me, it is. Some people like Stars Tina, they like fit every day. Oh my God, let's go jogging 47 miles every day. Not me. Thank you. But the only discipline I have is how do I pull myself out of bed? So that's 1. The power of self-discipline is important. Number 2, another thing all of us entrepreneurs, business owners need to fully understand: pick the right clients and partners. You tee up and you pick the wrong people, you're going to be jacked up. That's like an English word that means messed up, or in French, I forgot, whichever the language is. You better pick the right clients to work with. Pick the right people. Pick the right team members to work with, or it can make your life miserable. That's number 2. Again, reading here from entrepreneur.com. It can get lonely sometimes. Find ways to add human interaction into your day. I can do the Rundown with Ramon solo in a dark room, 4 million feet under the ocean solo. I can do it. Trust me. I can laugh at my own jokes, entertain myself. But it's so nice to have Karen here, Portia here, Deanna here, and the people chiming in on the Rundown with Ramon as we serve this audience that is growing. Yes, entrepreneurship can be a lonely journey. Few people know what it's like to take a line of credit out. Few people know what it's like to max your credit cards out. Few people know what it's like that you have to fire one of your staff members, and she may have just had a baby. Few people know what it's like to make the wrong hire, and you're not sure if you should let this guy go because he just ain't working out. So entrepreneurship is lonely. Again, this comes from the headline of entrepreneur.com, written by Amy Chambers. I want to recap that. I think there's some nuggets in there for all of us. Self-discipline is hard, and that's one of the key traits to be a successful entrepreneur: self-discipline. Pick the right clients and partners, and all the time you're not going to pick right the first time, so you better know how to let go fast. Number 3, it can get lonely. So as you're in your entrepreneur journey, make sure you're running with a tribe of people that can uplift you, that can understand you, that can empathize with you. Make sure you're running with the right tribe of people. And again, repeating here number 4, building a network of your peers is imperative. Building a network of peers. I loud and proud proclaim I've been in traffic sales and profit for some time. It's a network of peers who are driving together. And they taught me one thing, that 6-figure business is nice, but my sights are set on 7 figures, maybe 8 figures. Don't know about that. We'll see. Hey, fellas, glad you're here. Fellas, George coming in from wherever you're from, fellas. Thanks for being here today on the Rundown with Ramon. Again, if you're just joining, good day, good day, good day. It's another brand new episode of the Rundown with Ramon. I'm Ramon Ray. I know what it's like to be an entrepreneur because I've started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books, got 2 adult kids and a wife for 30 years. So thanks for being here today. Ding, 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 ding. Regulators may not like deep fakes, but businesses are using them. For the Wall Street Journal, with AI regulation at an embryonic stage, companies are charting their own course in creating audio and video avatars cognizant of the legal hazards. It's a minefield right now. I am not even going to dive into this. Later on in the show, we may have some better clarity of this. One of our experts will see. But the point is, deep fakes. This is not some little game anymore, some little cartoonish where you can clearly see it's Bert and Ernie in a voiceover. No, 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 no. These are faces that look just like Ramon. Maybe this is not even me. Ramon, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Okay, it is me. The point being, deep fakes is a real thing. And I believe that what we're seeing in this article, it can be an asset. But you better be careful. There's some legal things we need to understand about it. I'm not going to go into it now. The rundown with Ramon's purpose is not to go deep. It's to stay on the surface and give you information you need for today to think about in your business. So deep fakes is a thing. How can you use these things in your business or not use these things in your business? This is an issue to think about. Karen Venza, glad you're chiming in. Keep chiming in, Karen. Yes, self-discipline is very important to one's survival. That's right, Karen. It's everything. Without self-discipline, how can we go forward? How can we progress? Self-discipline is important. And I've had to learn this myself in business, even as I'm doing the rundown with Ramon with my dream. It's no longer a dream, but to be the Steve Harvey, to be the Kevin Hart of small business, of entrepreneurship. I love producing like this. I'm not a consultant. I'm not a coach. Even though I got people calling me, Ramon, can you teach me how to speak? No. Unless it's like a big check. Then I say yes. But the point being is that this is what I want to do. And to do what I want to do, I got to be consistent and disciplined and keep doing this and building. What do you want to do consistently and show up to do? Again, thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon. All we ask is for a little bit of your time at the middle of our show. Get the top things you need to know to live your best life or start or grow your business. And I'm so glad you're here today with me on the new episode of The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. If you're creative, why it's probably time for a nap. I wondered why I got so tired at like 8 a.m. Okay, not 8 a.m., but like more like 8 p.m. And I wondered, maybe I'm so creative. Maybe that's why. Being creative takes a lot out of you. I mean, go look at your friends. Go look at Poopy and Nene and other people in your life. They don't need naps. They ain't got creativity. But people like me, my friends Portia, my friends Mac Maham, my friends Startina, we need naps sometimes because our brains are so supercharged. Reading here from Leadership Vitae. I always get credit where I'm getting this information from. I'm just reading from the headlines. Leadership Vitae. If you're a creative, why it's probably time for a nap. The idea of a nap in the middle of a workday may feel shameful, inappropriate, or something to hide. In fact, I'm probably taking a risk sharing this, but I think it's important. One of my mentors, name is Mr. Chidamathanathan, said to me, Ramon, or he didn't say to me, he worked at the United Nations before I got fired. And he would take a 15-minute nap every day. And he was one of the smartest guys I knew. Nap time is important. But even saying the word nap time is triggering me. Like I'm on Sesame Street or there's like a carpet with blocks on the floor. I gotta say something different than nap time. It just sounds so, oh no. But like, I gotta think of another word. Maybe our panel will have a better word for it. Love this, love this. Portia's coming in saying naps are everything. Let's go. Karen saying, I'm a procrastinator. That's okay, Karen. Discipline we can do. I appreciate it. There we go. A siesta. See, that sounds more smart. So a siesta. It even sounds smart. But listen, if you're creative, and I would really think this spans to anybody, you're running and running and running, it's okay to close your eyes for 5, 10, 15, 5 hours or so in the middle of the day. Not 5 hours, people calm down. 15 minutes or so and take a little nap. It can rejuvenate you. It can rejuvenate you. Again, if you've just joined today, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, where we want to give you just a few minutes of your time. We want to get from you to give you the top things you need to know today to live your best life or start or grow your business. Thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Radical candor, how leaders can give brutally honest feedback as we get ready to land the plane on the Rundown with Ramon. Radical candor is important. He explains why it's important, how to do it right. Reading this from the headlines of Smart Brief, Chris Cavallini, founder of Nutrition Solutions. Honest feedback is about the message you're trying to deliver. One of the headers of this blog post says, why this isn't a cringe, express displeasure at the way a popular menu item was prepared. You don't have to make it sound mean or nasty. You can keep high standards and you can be radical, but you can let people still keep their dignity in some way and feel great and still get your message across. Two more things we in the rundown with Ramon. My friends at 21 Hats, definitely check out 21 Hats podcast. My buddy Lauren Feldman produces this. Give him credit for this. Ami Kasser of Multifunding says, when your line of credit is maxed out, what to do? Here's the gem. It's important to consider how the debt will be used. This is what's important to do as you're thinking about your line of credit. When it's maxed out, you can convert that line of credit to a loan. Maybe convert that line of credit to something else. The key is before you get in that jam in the first place, you want to consider what you're going to do and why you even have that line of credit. Ami Koster says a central theme runs through these stories. It can be easy to forget how important it is to maintain capacity in your line of credit to deal with unexpected surprises. A line of credit is a loan that offers more flexibility regarding the timing of paying the debt back. So as you're thinking of what to do with your money, I have lines of credit. I used a $50,000 line of credit to start smarthustle.com. And eventually I sold it for, I believe it was $300,000 or $400,000 a few years ago. So I believe in lines of credit. I believe in other people's money, no problem. Especially if it's my wife's money. There's nothing better than going to Burger King. Instead of me spending my $5, why not use her $5? That is the gem, people. You should do that. Especially like when she keeps her money in her bag. You just say, boo, can I get $5? You just reach right in there. Pow! So anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Line of credit can help your business grow. Landing the plane on the rundown with Ramon. Again, glad you're here today. This headline, I just could not believe it was here. All you can eat special ends with arrest at Indiana Applebee's. How can you? How could you be arrested at Applebee's? How in the world? It seems like it's impossible. But somebody went to Applebee's. They said they got the all-you-can-eat, and then they took the all-you-can-eat portion, and they started sharing their plate with Matt, started sharing their plate with Stars Tina. That's not portion all-you-can-eat. That's not what the purpose of all-you-can-eat is. The rules say all-you-can-eat means only you can take the crab legs. Only you can take the biscuits, gravy, and cornbread. Only you. When you start sharing with everybody else and only paying once for it, you're violating some rules, Mary Kim. Am I right, Mary Kim? You're violating some rules. So Applebee's said, listen, you got to pay for now 2 or 3 other people. The person said no. Next thing you know, law enforcement was called in and you under arrest because you wouldn't pay fairly for a $17 meal at Applebee's. I get if it was at Godiva Chocolate. I get if it was at like Tiffany's, but you're going to be arrested over some $17 with a coupon $5 meal at Applebee's. That's some busted stuff. Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This has been The Rundown with Ramon. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you've enjoyed this, check us out at zoneofgenius.com. Be clear on what you really, really want to do in life. Ask yourself, do you want to be in business? I hope you've enjoyed this show. Again, if I can serve you, if I can help you at all, let me know. This has been a special edition of The Rundown with Ramon, and I'm glad you're here because if you weren't here, what a show would be. Go out and tell somebody they're special because you're special. Thank you for being here at today's episode of The Rundown with Ramon. All right, we're back. We're going to bring up our panel here. And hello on Clubhouse. I encourage you to unmute and let me know how this was, people. Thanks for being here. We're extending our episode for those who are normally here. I hope it went well. Mary Kim, thanks for being here. Stars Tina, can you hear me? Can I hear you? Let's see. How you doing, Stars Tina?
I can hear you loud and clear. You got to get your own show. You're like a comedian. I love you. Oh my gosh, you're so funny.
It's mutual. It's mutual. Porsche, what's going on, Portia?
Good morning, Ramon. That was incredible.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and you're going to make it better in just a few seconds. Matt McHale, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Good morning, Ramon. How are you today? Happy Monday to you and Stars Tina and Portia. Great to see all of you. And of course, Ramon's runners. I hope that's what you
Indeed.
call your tribe. Ramon's run. You had to call it Ramon's runners.
I'll take that. Ramon's running. Let's go, Stars Tina. On the BWC side, anybody wanted to unmic real quick? Let's hear your voice, bring you in, and then we're going to start the next 30 minutes of the conversation of what we just talked about. Anything else? Anybody on the BWC side want to unmute and just say hello? And if not, it's okay. Trust me. Let's see. Everybody on the StreamYard side, please mute your mics on the Clubhouse side. Okay, yeah. BWC, unmic again and just say your name. Hey, Marilyn.
And then I'll go to Shay.
Yeah.
I am packing up my car and getting on the road. This has been amazing. But I want to know what's up with Applebee's. That is where my show with Uncle John takes place, where there was a shooting. And now we've got this. I'm thinking Applebee's. I don't know, guys. I don't know what is up with the neighborhood grill, but I'll tell you one thing. It is all you can eat, not all you can share. End of story. Okay, back to you, Ramon.
That's
Good morning.
exactly
Happy
right.
Monday.
But Mary Lynn, I'm glad you brought that up. We'll dive into this in a minute. Maybe Matt McHale, I bet he has some AI guru research to know what's going on with Applebee's. We'll see. Maybe Portia published too many books on Applebee's. Maybe Stars Tina brought too many ladies to work out. As I'm eating the food, Stars Tina's working out. We will see in a minute. Shay, come on in. Jump on in. What'd you hear today? Talk to me.
Listen, good morning.
Hey,
It was
Shay.
also valuable. And I just have to say, all that energy you just gave, I think I did like 40 bathrooms in your 20 minutes.
Thank
As
you,
far as Tina would
Shay.
say. Or no, health would say.
Yes. Thanks for being here, Shay. Portia, I'm gonna turn to you first. Portia, talk to us. We had a lot of topics, and I think I'm experimenting how we'll do this. I think you all may have heard some. If you need me to remind you, I can. Anything we talked about today, Portia jumped out at you. And Matt and Stars Tina, there's no order. It's going to be an eclectic potpourri dish. We can jump all over. Let's see what happens. But Portia Mystique Steele, I'll turn to you first. And if you want me to recap some headlines, I can. Just let me know, no problem. Or anything on your mind. Ramon, I wanted to touch on this. Let's go, Portia.
Yeah, it was the nap one that was really important for me because I love my naps. I need my naps. I nap throughout the day, right? And so I think it's like the fact that there's a negative connotation in that for you. I know a lot of people experience that. There's nothing wrong with naps. I mean, I feel offended if I do not allow myself to get a nap, right? So I really think that we need to do that. And then finally, yeah, self-discipline is probably the hardest thing I had to overcome in my entrepreneurship. So those two things really stuck out for me.
I love that. And Portia, remind us what you do. And one more thing, Portia, is there a C in the word mystique?
In my name, Mystique, yes, there is a C. In the word, no.
Okay, so meaning, do I put a C at your website name? Tell me?
Yeah,
do
yeah,
I
yeah.
do?
Put the C.
I put a C. Okay, in both instances or one?
In both.
Okay, got it. Cool. This is Portia Mystique Steele. Portia, let people know what you do, who you are. Talk to the people real quick, and then we'll turn to Stars Tina.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. My name is Portia Mystique Steele. I'm an award-winning book coach, TEDx speaker, and independent publishing expert. And I help business owners turn their brands into books to expand their thought leadership.
I love it. Definitely see Portia at MystiqueRosePublishing.com. Stars Tina, talk to us. What headline jumped out for you? Portia just talked about the aspect. What was it again, Portia? Naps. That was important, but go anywhere you want. Don't have to follow after what she said. Anything you want, Stars Tina.
Yes, definitely. She did talk about naps and discipline. Those were the two things that got me. But I want to dive deep into discipline because you are so right. The one cool thing about a job is you have like a schedule, right? They tell you to do this, you do this, they're kind of on you. But when you're an entrepreneur, it's all up to yourself, right? And the other day I had a schedule, okay, between 7 and 7:30, I'm going to do this. Between this and this, I'm going to do this. But then you get that phone call from that person. It's like, I really got to go, but you really want to talk to that person, but you really want to work. And it's like, I can always do the work. So it's the discipline for me, right? And you mentioned something else, like with exercise. I think it's different aspects of everyone's life. For me, exercise is simple, easy. I'm ready to go to the gym right now, as you can see, right?
You just made me tired. See, when you did that, I just got out of breath. Hold on one second. Can you just hold on one second? Woo! Let me just breathe. Hold on one second. Let me get some water. Okay, go ahead, Tina. Go ahead. I'm back.
That's your workout right there, right?
Yeah.
So for me, discipline when it comes to exercise is easy. But for you, maybe what's easy for you, Renee? I mean, gosh, she's thinking about me. Ramon.
What's easy for me is blogging.
Blogging, okay? So for me, it's like, I need my boyfriend, Chat GPT. He's my boyfriend. He helps me out all the time. So depending on the individual, discipline can be easier, not so hard, but you definitely need that in your business. And for me, I'm a life and health coach. Fitness is my passion. Like I said, I love it, but there's various other things that I do. I work with women that are over 40 that may be struggling with some type of trauma or tragedy. And we use fitness, exercise, mindfulness to push through it. So for me, the most challenging thing is fitness. And I love the naps too, occasionally.
I love that. Stars Tina definitely is good peeps, lives her brand. Matt McHale, what jumped out for you today, brother? What jumped out for you today in all the Rundown with Ramon episodes live across streaming platforms? Matt McHale, what jumped out for you today, brother?
Well, of course, I'm going to go to the deep fakes and companies using deep fakes. And, listen, it's like any other tool, anything out there, there's good uses and bad uses for it. Obviously, the government and other people have to respond in kind to say, listen, there's bad deep fakes out there. People are using these for nefarious reasons. But companies can use deep fakes to build brands, to build communities, to do all these things where you can do a lot more in less time. And some people just aren't comfortable on camera, so they can create themselves and create this avatar. So now they can put themselves out there. They can put the words they want out there, but they don't have to be in front of the camera and stuttering and stammering and trying to figure out what they want to say. So like any other tool, there's great uses to it. And I highly recommend for businesses to look into those type of tools and anything else. I'm encouraging all companies to, start doing podcasts, start doing more videos, all of those things to get out there to build your brand, because everyone's a subject matter expert in something. Get out there and share that with people and use those tools. And that's what I do. I help companies, both for profit and nonprofit, use these technology tools, use other things to build their business, all around growth, all around revenue. So that's what we focus on. We're helping them with these tools.
Portion Stars Tina, did you hear that? Matt McHale can help nonprofits. That means he can help the three of us for free. I love it because I'm a nonprofit, Matt. This is wonderful.
That's right. That's right.
Some days it feels like I'm a nonprofit. I know what you mean. Matt McHale's good people. Definitely see him.
Sure.
I hope I got the link right, Matt. Is that cool for you, brother, right there? Yes,
that's perfect. Absolutely.
Cool. Lovely. Listen here on the BWC side, again, we're talking to Stars Tina, who helps women over 40 get more healthy. Congratulations, Stars Tina, for your book as well, helping children as well. Portia Mystique Steele, my friend as well, helping authors and or to-be authors publish their books and market their books and more. Matt McHale, tech guru, solutions and integrations and more. Matt McHale does, joining us live on the special edition of the Rundown with Ramon. BWC people, anybody want to unmic, say hello, jump in. If not, I can keep rolling this shit, please. And just say your name. That'll cut through everything.
It's Karia. Question.
Karia, the mic is yours. Go.
You were saying about like consolidating credit card debt, right?
Please go ahead.
I was wondering, should I consolidate all my business credit cards and just get like one loan and like pay it down?
That's a good question. We're going to see what the team here thinks, Kari. But of course, that's hard to, that would take a lot of more questions that I have. And I'm not a financial expert, but I think the principle being, hey, if you're one business or several businesses have a lot of debt, there is no shame in debt restructuring. My 2 cents on that, just make sure you work with the right company that does it right, because you can get jacked up the wazoo, like in a bad way. So just make sure you work with the right company that does it. And I know multi-funding, that's one company that I know of, Ami Kasser. We've known of each other for many, many years. So I think it's a real thing. So thank you, Carter, for asking that question. Thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon. How do you feel that being on the Rundown with Ramon with Portia Mystique Steele, help people publish your books, Stars Tina, helps women over 40, Matt McHale, the tech guru. How do you feel, Carter, being with us? Don't you feel like special and elevated today? Just say yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing, so special.
I've been coming here for the past month. I just got back on Clubhouse after like a 2-year break, so it's been great.
Wonderful. Carter, can I ask you, why'd you take a 2-year break? Why? I'm surprised Marilyn let you back. Why'd you take a 2-year break? Why?
The world opened back up, and so I went back to my regular life.
Okay, Carter, welcome back. All right, who else? Say your name. What other voices do we have? And we'll bring with the panel again in a minute. What up? Thank you, Carter.
This is Nina.
Nina, the mic is yours. What's up? Welcome. How are you?
Good. How are you? I just wanted to say the rundown was excellent from start to finish. You left no stone unturned, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ramon.
Thank you so much. If you had to spend a day, and what's your name? Nina, what do you do, by the way?
Well, I have a podcast called Nina, I Am Not My Illness.
Okay.
It talks about mental illness and with my trials and tribulations of having bipolar disorder.
Well, Nina, thanks for being here. Nina, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to get a little political here, okay?
Okay.
Nina, if you had to spend a day and you had $172.10, and it's a Saturday, and you had to spend a day with Stars Tina, who helps ladies over 40 get help more healthy, or Portia Mystique Steele, who helps people write their next book, or Mac McHale, who used ChatGPT before it was ChatGPT. Nina, you got $170.10. It's a Saturday, and it's 72 degrees, and you're in the middle of somewhere. Who are you going to spend a day with, Nina? Be careful.
I know, right? It's a good question because I love all three of them.
Nope,
so
got to pick one.
Got to pick one.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna say Stars Tina.
Oh wow!
Yes,
So,
I gotta lose weight. No, it's only because I have to lose this massive weight, and I that's my girl. So
I love it.
Stars Tina, love it to death.
How you feel, Stars Tina, about that?
I love her. She's amazing. I've talked to her. I've gone to her podcast. She actually, Ramon, think about this. She inspired me to do my podcast because I was talking to her and she told me like, oh my gosh, so she's amazing. Love you, Nina.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that. Portia Mystique Steele, what would you tell Nina? She's had some trauma in her life. Just my quick assumption. Portia, what would you say her about writing her next book? You know, give her drop 1 or 2 tips on her for us. And Matt, I'm gonna turn to you. Talk to Nina about maybe she has a book inside of her, maybe she doesn't. But talk to her.
Yeah, I think the beautiful thing about being able to take our traumedy, I'm stealing Tina's word, being able to take our traumedy and put it on paper, it really starts with your why. Right? You understand what you've been through, but why do you need to share it? Most people say they want to share it to impact other people's lives, but then you have to put yourself in their shoes and ask, what is it that they actually need to learn from you? You don't want to bleed on paper. And a lot of people do that. They just pour it all out and they can end up hurting their audience. So come from a place of solving a problem for your readers through your story. You can figure out that problem. You're the solution. Combine the two on paper.
I love that. Matt McHale, what would you tell to Nina? She's got her book out. She's working with Stars Tina. Nina has said she don't want to spend time with you. That was the essence of it, Matt. That's how I took it. She actually said right. No. But still, Matt, help her out a bit. Technically, Matt, what are some things you're telling your clients, your people, when you're seeing AI and all the things you do? Talk to Nina and others who are in this situation, Matt.
Yeah, well, yeah, I love that you're doing a podcast, and I love that you're getting your message out there in that way. So there's different forms of media. You know, some people might want to write a book, some people might not be, but there's so many different ways now to get our message out there, to get those things across. But the fact that you're doing a podcast and you have that information out there, that means you do have it in you to have a book, and it could easily be done by taking and transcribing a lot of your podcasts, throwing that into different AI systems, and that can give you a good base to start off of to write that book. So, but again, for some people, that might not be what they want to do. They want to have that podcast, but find that outlet, whatever it is, for you to get your message out there. And I love that you're being open and honest with the struggles you're going through, because that can help so many people. So I love it. Just continue to do what you're doing. And if you want to write a book, you absolutely have the ability, and you have all the things out there already to get it done.
And Nina, hold that thought for 1 second. Stars Tina, what are you going to be doing with Nina? You have a woman like Nina, and I say in an honorable way, good way, woman like Nina representing so many women that you probably work with, Stars Tina. What are y'all doing on Saturday with $170.10 in your pocket? Like, you going to Wendy's and sitting down and getting some Cheetos? Or
No, we're going to start off by doing a exercise class, but maybe a body pump, and then maybe doing some yoga, then going to the sauna. Then we're going to have a beautiful brunch, nice, healthy brunch. Then we're going shopping. Yeah, we're going to have an amazing day. That's a little bit of what we're doing.
So maybe Matt McHale and me and Portia come. I mean, you don't need somebody to carry your bag or something. I mean, like to hold your hands and y'all getting your nails done. I mean, what you mean? Come on now. Hey everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is a special edition of the Rundown with Ramon. We are streaming live on BWC Breakfast with Champions. We got here Stars Tina. Check her out at starstina.com. She helps ladies over 40 get healthier and other things that Stars Tina does. We got my friend Portia Mystique Steele, who helps people write their next book and market it. It's easy to write the book, not easy, but writing the book is half of it, and marketing the book, Portia can help you do that. You got Matt McHale, who's kind of all things tech. You got a business, you got a company, you got a cat, you got a dog, you got a kid, you got a school, you got a nonprofit that needs some tech juice. Matt McHale can have you do it. Back to BWC. Anybody want to unmic and say your name? It's just easy to cut through the clutter, and let's see what you have to say to join us on the Rundown with Ramon. Who's next, if anybody? Good. Nobody. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I just want to say one more.
Okay. Hold. Just say your name. That's easy for me. I'm old, people. I shaved my head. I shaved it yesterday. I got a blue shirt on. When you like that, it's hard to hear sometimes. So just say your name first. That's helpful.
This is Nina real quick.
Hey,
I just want to let you guys know that I am working on my book. So I just wanted to put it out there.
I love it. I love it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Who is next? Jump in.
And
Who's next?
Najami.
Good morning.
Najami,
My
go ahead.
name.
Najami, mic is
Huh?
yours.
Hi, good morning, Ramon. Energetic. I mean, pump everybody up as usual. I love you. Love your energy.
Oh, thank
Is
you.
it possible? I love the idea of the nap. I need to take more naps. Naps are very important. Some people say they can't take a nap, but is it possible to give a short plug for something I'm doing on Friday, or that's not allowed?
No, it's Latin now, but Najami, whatever your plug is, see,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're gonna say. So if it goes south, we need a fall guy because they don't say fall girl. So Matt's going like whatever you say. If it goes south, Matt said he'll take it. If it's amazing and nobody gets fired, then Mary Lynn will say, Ramon, that was such an amazing thing. So Najami, the mic is yours.
All right, Friday, August 30th, we Lyman Carnival Bus Tour. For those people who also wanted to know the behind the scenes in what makes the Caribbean Carnival the exciting, exhilarating, fun experience, I'm doing a tour on Friday in Brooklyn, New York from 7 to 11 p.m. where I'm taking people to the behind the scenes look to the mass camps, the steel pan yard, and an art exhibit of the traditional carnival characters. And tickets are on Eventbrite under We Lyman, Limmin, Carnival Bus Tour. Now, Lyman is a word from the Caribbean meaning hanging out with others and having amazing fun. So you can get tickets on Eventbrite or hit me up on my IG, Bushwoman_Convo. Bushwoman_Convo.
Now Najami,
Yes,
like
love.
if we come there, am I see what I heard? Stars Tina and Portia and Matt was good curry and bust up shirt and chickpeas and oxtail. That's what I heard. Did I hear right or no?
Right, you heard right. You
Okay,
heard
okay.
sorrel. You heard
Oh,
bacon
come
saltfish.
on, oh, come on.
All right. You heard rum punch. Food and drinks will be served on the bus. So yes, some Caribbean treats, delicacies, Cambrian ball, Betty ball. You know all those
Okay.
Caribbean treats we got. So that will be served.
And Stars Tina and Portia and myself, because we the hosts here of Rundown with Ramon, so we gonna have to come like we're gonna have an arrangement. You may have to pay us to come. You understand that, Najami? Don't answer.
I
But
understand.
okay.
I understand.
All right. Good. Y'all see Najami, especially in the BWC side. She's been here for a while now. Wonderful member of our community. Check her out to get a behind the scenes tour of the Caribbean Day Festival. I'm like a mix of things, Najami. So forgive me. I know most people know this.
That's okay. It's okay. The
Labor Day.
Caribbean Carnival is this weekend.
Yeah, the carnival.
Yeah.
Carnival. That's what they call it. Yeah. All right. Who's next on
Ramon
the
and
BWC
Shay.
side? Hey, Shay, the mic is yours. Please join us. Welcome.
I have a very, you know, I love you, but I have a very quick correction. You
Okay,
can't
Shay.
say it like
Go
a
ahead, Shay.
Yankee, okay? It's not bust up shirt. It's bust up shut, okay?
Shay,
You
I
repeat that,
tried.
bust up
Shay.
shut.
See,
No. You can do it. I have faith in you. Bust up shut.
all right. Well, oxtail and jerk chicken and bust up shut.
Oh, look at
What
that.
are you saying? Bust a shirt? What are you saying?
Oh,
I'm
you-
lost. Bust up a shirt?
Shay,
So
you got to tell her what that is,
it's a
Shay.
type of the best. And Najami helped me. It's like a bread, a dough,
Roti, like roti.
and it's
Roti.
roti, type of roti,
Not roti.
and it's roti, yeah, and it's a type of roti, and it is very good, right? We have dal puri, the one with the ground red, yellow and green peas in it, and then
It
bust up
sounds
shut.
kind of
It
fattening.
looks like a busted up shirt. It just looks like a shirt
It's-
with holes in it. So it's called bust up shut.
It's delicious. Shay, correction receipt. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. We are live streaming on Breakfast Champions. We got 12 minutes to go in this segment, hanging out with three amazing people. And I'm going to come back to them for some tips and insights right now. Then we'll turn back to BWC Stars Tina, who helps amazing ladies get more fit, live their best life, and be healthier. You got Portia Mystique Steele, who helps you write your next book. Everybody has a book inside you. Most people have a book inside you. Well, some people have a book inside you. You should see Portia Mystique Steele. Matt McHale is here, tech aficionado, business aficionado, and more. Matt, I'm going to turn it back to you, brother. You've heard a lot today. We've heard a lot on the Rundown with Ramon. We've talked about Girl Scouts and cookies, talked about YouTube and video. Seth Godin had some tips about fear. We got a lot of things we went through. Matt, talk to us about any topic you want, not even what I mentioned, but let me give you the mic again to drop some nuggets on us, Matt, whatever you wish to share with us today. Mike is yours.
Absolutely. So let me jump back to the line of credit, and should you consolidate those things and talk about that? And obviously, like you said, Ramon, there's too much. We'd have to ask too many questions to really know for sure. Sometimes it could be the right, just off the cuff, you would say, yeah, that's probably the right move to do. But there's so many things that go into it. But when you're looking at something like that, something that important, that's when you really want to look at, hiring a coach, hiring an advisor to do that. There's obviously a lot of good different people out there, resources, Dave Ramsey, things like that. I don't like Dave Ramsey's myself because I'm an entrepreneur and it really doesn't jive with that lifestyle as much. But there you go. Ramon's got the book right there. But I think he's got some great concepts and great ideas and a great system around that. But it's so important. Obviously, if I want to go into fitness, I'm getting Stars Tina. If I want to write a book, I'm going to so if I want to, all the things in business and all those things, I want to go to Ramon. So go to somebody, hire somebody, spend that money, spend that time to get someone who knows what they're doing and can advise you and can you walk you through those things. Even going back to your article about entrepreneurship, Ramon, and the things we wish we knew. You can learn from other people's wisdom. Other people can say, hey, listen, these are all the mistakes I made. Let's try to avoid those for you. Sometimes you just have to make those mistakes yourself and learn from them. But hiring someone in those situations can help you navigate the minefield and get through and get the result you want to get.
Now, for sure, Matt. Again, those who want to get more of Matt, just check him out. I'm sure on LinkedIn, Matt McHale. You can see that on the screen. Those are audio only. Just look him up. Most of the BWC crowd knows him. But Mike McHale is a good guy, tech, and more business acumen, as you just heard his insight on line of credit. Portia, let me turn back to you, Portia. Any of the headlines we talked about today, or anything on your mind today? You're like, Ramon, you know what? I want to share this with the people. Whatever you want to share, Portia, the mic is yours. And again, definitely see Portia at MystiqueRosePublishing.com to help you write and market your next book. Or if you just want to talk to somebody, I mean, you can probably have to send her $5,000, but still, you just want to talk to somebody, you can talk to Portia. Portia, the mic is yours.
Well, I think I would like to combine the topic of book publishing and AI, right? Because that's such a huge topic. And with Matt, you being here, I'm like, hey, you can help me out with this. But I think a lot of people there's different opinions on how to use AI when it comes to writing a book. And I think it's important for people to understand that AI should be used as a tool, right? And not the entire thing. It shouldn't write your whole book for you. What you want to do is basically use AI like ChatGPT, or for me, I like Perplexity.ai. Shout out to Rocky. Rocky helped me get onto that platform. Perplexity.ai really allows me to work through my ideas, right? It's my thought partner. It's my brainstorm partner. Whenever I have writer's block, it helps me move past that. It helps me do the research involved, but it doesn't write the book for me. Interesting enough, you have platforms like Ingram Spark and KDP who are cracking down on it. Now, I don't know how this works, and maybe Matt, you can help me, but now these platforms have AI indicators. So if your book was AI generated, platforms like Ingram Spark can detect it and they will pull it down or block it completely. They won't allow you to publish it. I don't know how that works, but I just think it's important for people to understand when writing their book, especially when doing it for the first time.
I love that, Portia. What amazing. Matt, you want to give it? Yeah, please reply to that. That's our team will come to you.
Okay, so there is no AI detector out there. What they're looking for is certain words and phrases that AI uses that we normally don't use when we're writing or speaking. And that's what they're looking for. And they're making an educated guess. So it really can't tell if you use AI or not. But I agree with you. Use it as, to help with an outline, to help with the foundation. But you want it to be your words. You want it to get out there and do those things. But it can certainly give you a great head start in doing it. But then you take what you get from AI and then you put it into your words and then you do the work at that point. But there's AI detectors. They're going to pick up those things that AI just phrases things and uses words we normally wouldn't do.
And Portia, to your point, and Matt, you're correct, Matt, of course, obviously, but Portia, to your point, so you don't think that you are, going cuckoo here, is that's what people call it, though, right, Matt? AI detectors. That's what the headline is. So you're, just so you.
That's the fun word for it, but they really can't tell if it's AI or not. But they're taking an educated guess and saying this is close enough, and we're going to say it's AI. And I know some people have gotten dinged. They're like, I didn't even use AI on it. So it's just a matter of how you're using those words, and if you use more college level words and things that people normally don't do. Those go higher in a percentage for detection.
Portia, it's kind of like if somebody approached Stars Tina and said, Stars Tina, are your legs tired? You gonna say why? Sartina, your legs tired?
Today.
You say why. You say why. Just answer
Oh,
why.
why? Why are you asking me?
You were running through my mind. You know, when guys do that, that's like AI. They're like, really? Really? So kind of like that portion. Like it's like, really? Startina, drop us some tips. Startina, I am startina.com, helping ladies over 40 live their best life and so many other things. Her book, Traumedy, is No More Traumedy. It came out. Other things she's doing. Startina, drop some bars on us, some nuggets of wisdom from your perspective.
Dropping some bars. So I loved when you talked about your tribe, and Matt even said it as well. I always say your vibe is your tribe, right? When I say your vibe is your vibration, when you walk into a room, are you uplifting the room? And that's why I think Ramon and I, have such a great work, whatever you want to call this. I love it. But it made me think about the people that you surround yourself with. And BWC, we all connected with Breakfast with Champions, which is on Clubhouse. Again, thank you, Marilyn, for pulling us together. But then you mentioned Traffic, Sales, and Profit with Lamar Tyler. By far, I love community. I'm not as deep as I was in the beginning because I'm working on this book right now that Portia's actually working with me on, Traumedy No More for Kids. I have an event, a free event in Rahway, New Jersey, inviting you all. It's to teach children how to empower themselves when they get those yucky feelings like anxiety, stress, and depression, right? That's something I'm doing. There's so many things, but because of the community that I have, right, they keep me strong. They keep me grounded, not to mention faith. Right. I don't know if you guys ever heard that song, Jesus Build a Fence Around Me. For me, those are people. Each little piece of wood is another person surrounding me. And I say that to say Traffic, Sales, and Profit. I met some amazing people, and I'm doing an event this Saturday, Ramon. It's a free summit, and it's about money, right? Elevate your business. We all have a business, whether you're a mom, a teacher, or whatever. For me, the shift has to come in the mind sometimes when it comes to money mindset. The speakers, Ramon, like Stephen Kuhn, we all know Stephen Kuhn, right? He's coming through to teach us how to use other people's money to leverage our business. We also have Tracy. You guys know Tracy. She does financial consulting. But the two people I'm most proud of, you know what, Ramon? You and Renee are just running through my mind.
If I'm equated to Renee, is Tina's COO, her ops person, it's a good day, Matt. It's a good day, Portia. So that's like confusing me with, Usain Bolt. If you keep calling me Usain, continue, no problem. Go ahead, Sartina.
And yesterday was her birthday, so happy birthday, Renee. So the other two people I'm so most proud of, Ramon, one of them is Bruce Cardenas. I actually met him at an event that Stephen Kuhn was at, that Mary Lynn took me, invited me to. Again, the power of connection. And Bruce Cardenas, he was one of the founders, COO of Quest Bars, now sold that for $1 billion cash. All right. Now has Legendary Bars. He's one of our speakers this Saturday. I'm so excited to be working with him. And then, of course, my girl, Toyin Crandall. So my point is, Ramon, when you surround...
amazing. Oh,
she's amazing, right? So if you want those nuggets, tap into me wherever you are. I am Starstine. It's this Saturday starting at 10 o'clock, I think.
And where in New Jersey is it at, Startina? Where is it?
No, it's virtual. It's a virtual
online,
event.
Online. Okay, good.
It's a virtual. Come on now. Do you really think I get Toyin and Steven in person? I'm not that big.
I don't know how you roll. I don't get in your business. I don't know. Listen, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is Breakfast. This is the special edition of the Rundown with Ramon. We are live streaming on Breakfast with Champions. Anybody on the BWC side, BWC streaming live on Clubhouse, on unmic, say your name and jump in. Say your name. Wonderful. Cool. All right.
Hey, good morning. This is Cindy. I just want to say
Cindy, the mic is yours.
Champions. I just want to say good morning to all the champions.
Hey, Cindy, good morning. You got to say more. You got to tell us who you are, what you do. You got to leave us a nugget, a tip. You're streaming live to 30 million, 87. Oh, my Lord, 152 million people right now streaming by faith. Cindy, talk to us. Leave us a tip for today.
Well, then I would just have to tell everyone I'm an awesome person because I follow Ramon Ray. And I help entrepreneurs overcome overwhelm and leverage ADHD as their superpower so they can be more successful. And I have a free live webinar coming up on Thursday.
Tell us about it.
So,
free live webinar Thursday. What's it about?
It's about getting more done with less stress.
Okay. I love it. It. Make sure you include Matt McHale into that. He may have some people who he can invite, and y'all can do some cross-pollination of this stuff here too. Again, my name is Ramon, everybody. We got about 0 minutes to go in this show. We've had the amazing Stars Tina co-hosting with us today on a special edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Check her out at IamStarsTina.com. She has her online event, other things she does, just amazing, amazing, wonderful human. IamStarsTina.com. Got my friend Matt McHale here as well. Arcasis LLC. Check him out, Matt McHale. Just Google him. Look him up on LinkedIn. Probably put tech or AI or something like that after. There could be a few Matt McHales, but check him out, Matt McHale. Matt McHale's good people. Portia Mystique Steele, my friend as well. Check her out at MystiqueRosePublishing.com to help you publish your next book. And again, you don't know what's inside you, the power of it is, unless you ask. My name is Ramon Ray, and I'm going to end the live video component. I think we're going to do that right now. Loretta, thanks for being here, Loretta. Nice to have you here. Lucretia, going to watch the replay. Just joining, Lucretia. Glad you're here. This is Rundown with Ramon. We do Rundown with Ramon daily at 7 a.m., assuming I wake up on time. So again, everybody, thanks for being here. Go out and make a difference today. We're going to end this live stream. I'll see you back on Clubhouse for the next 30 seconds, and we'll do that. Thanks, y'all. Peace out.